Today our topic of practical is hemoglobin estimation by Sally's method. And the principle of this practical is when we react hemoglobin with an acid, it is converted into acid hematine, that is dark brown, and we have to dilute it up to standard color of hematine, acid hematine. Significance of this practical is to determine anemia due to deficiency of hemoglobin. And apparatus and chemical that we require for this practical are 0.1 normal HCl and distilled water, fresh blood, disinfectant swabs, lancet, and Sally's hemoglobinometer. For preparation of decinormal HCl, we have to define normality. Normality is gram equivalent weight in 1000 ml of solution, where gram equivalent weight is equal to molecular weight divided by number of replaceable hydronium ion. We know molecular weight of HCl is 36.5 gram per mole, and number of replaceable hydronium ion in HCl is only 1. So gram equivalent weight of HCl is 36.5 gram. So to make 500 ml of 0.1 normal HCl, how much weight of HCl is required? That is a product of normality of HCl that is required to volume in liter that is required, and gram equivalent weight. So for HCl, when we determine this through this formula, then it is 1.83 gram weight that is required of HCl. But HCl is not in powder form, it is in liquid form, so we have to determine the volume of concentrated HCl that is required for the preparation of 0.1 normal HCl. For that we have a formula that weight of HCl we determine and divided by percent concentration and specific gravity that is given on the bottle from the company that supplied this HCl. So we determine, we put these value into this formula and determine the volume of concentrated HCl that is required. It comes to 4 ml. That are 4 ml of HCl required for making 1.1 normal HCl in 500 ml of the total solution. Hemoglobin meter is a cubical box that is made up of black plastic, and the back of this box is semi-transparent plastic sheet that is required to pass light, and in front there are two tubes that are filled with standard concentration of acid hematine that are brown in color. These reference tubes are required to match the reaction that we'll do between blood and acid in this reaction tube. So there is a place to keep this reaction tube between these two reference tubes. This reaction tube is graduated with two types of marking. A marking that is red in color gives hemoglobin in percentage, and a yellow marking that gives the weight of hemoglobin in grams. So this yellow marking gives grams of hemoglobin in 100 ml of blood. So we have to take blood and acid in this tube, and then we'll put this between these two reference tube, and that hematic acid that is formed by reaction of hemoglobin and acid would be concentrated. Then we have to dilute it by pouring distilled water in this tube. So the back of this box is semi-transparent, so we'll keep it toward light and we'll match color of reference tube with the reaction tube. Normal levels of hemoglobin in men are 14 to 17 gram per 100 ml, and in women it is 12 to 15 gram per 100 ml. We have blood lancet to prick finger. We'll prick the middle finger or ring finger, because the index finger and the small finger, they have continuous fascia with the wrist, so infection can be spreaded over if we prick these index or the small finger. So it is recommended to prick only either ring finger or the middle finger. So we'll use this lancet. Then we have cotton swab. We'll disinfect finger before pricking. Then we have Siles hemometer, as we described it previously. Then we have zero point 0.1 normal or decinormal HCl in this bottle, and then we have distilled water here. In order to take blood, we need a special type of micropipette that is measuring 20 microliter of blood. So we need 20 microliter of blood in this micropipette. So in this experimental tube or reaction tube, we have to take HCl first to the mark of 2% gram in yellow graduation. So we are going to take HCl in this reaction tube up to the mark of 2 gram. So we have taken decinormal HCl up to the level of 2 gram percent. Now we will put this reaction tube back into the hemoglobinometer. So we have to prick the finger. Blood appeared. We have to take this blood into the micropipette up to the level of, there should be no air bubble in. We have taken blood up to level of 20 microliter. Now we will pour this blood into the reaction tube. Blood in this reaction tube, we have a stirrer to mix this up. We will mix it in rotation and mix it well and leave it for few minutes in order to allow the reaction of acid with hemoglobin to make acid hematine. Here we can see that acid hematine formed by reaction of acid and hemoglobin is dark brown in color, and the color in standard hematine acid is light brown. So we have to dilute this solution by putting distilled water dropwise in this tube in order to match this color with the reference tubes. Dropwise and continuously shaking this solution with using this glass stirrer. And when we have to take observation, we have to take this stirrer out first and then put the distilled water again. Color is still a little darker. We have to add more water, but we'll note this reading first. If color would get diluted, then we'll keep this reading as our hemoglobin in grams per deciliter of solution. So we are going to note the reading. Now reading at this time is 9 gram per deciliter of the blood. Here we can see it is 9 gram per 100 ml of. After putting more distilled water, now color is matched to the reference tube. Now we'll determine the reading on the reaction tube. So we'll see the yellow reading. It is showing, the lower meniscus is showing that it is 11.1 gram per 100 ml of the blood. So hemoglobin in the blood that we took is 11.1 gram per 100 ml of the blood. Showed that hemoglobin in given blood was 11.1 gram per 100 ml. That is less than the normal range for men, because this blood was taken from a man. So the normal range for men is 14 to 17 gram per 100 ml of blood. So that is the conclusion of this practical.